This week we study the portion of Nitzvaim Vayeilech. It's two portions combined into one, and we read it in the last Shabbat before the New Year. The beginning of the portion starts with the words Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kulchem. Translated into English, you are standing firmly today, all of you together before God. In Moshe lists 10 categories of people, including the children. That is all inclusive of all the Jewish people. And the purpose is in order to bring you into a covenant with our God, and as an oath which God, your God, is making with you today. It's a covenant between the Jewish people and God to keep the Torah and mitzvot. Why did Moshe assemble the entire Jewish people today? What's the purpose and why suddenly today? Rashi, among other commentators, brings 3 reasons. The first reason, Rashi says, it was the day Moshe died, so just before he died, he wanted to bring the Jewish people together before God and make a covenant for future generations. The second explanation Rashi brings is just to bring them into the new leader, Joshua. Tomorrow, it's the day Moshe died, and tomorrow there will be a new leader. His name is Joshua, Yehoshua. And so the people should be prepared for a new leadership. He assembled them together to make a covenant with God, and therefore obeying God is listening to the leaders, and Joshua is the next leader. The third reason, Rashi tells us, Moshe assembled them is because last week in the portion of Kitavo, after the Jewish people heard these 98 curses, besides the 49 curses in the book of Leviticus, that which will befall upon the Jewish people if they disobey God, their faces turned pale, and they said, who could withstand all these? There is no chance ever we will be able to survive all these curses, because anytime we disobey God, God gets angry and He will punish us, God forbid. Therefore, Moshe began to appease them, saying, you are standing firmly today. You have enraged and angered God many times, but He has not destroyed you. And you see that you continue to exist before Him today, just as this day exists. And that's why He assembled them, and He says to them, you are all standing firmly today, showing them that despite all the curses mentioned in last week's portion, somehow God is always very compassionate and kind, especially towards the Jewish people, and therefore they have nothing to worry about getting all the punishments as long as they try their best. I think this explanation is very, very appropriate for us, as every year the portion of Nitzavim is read before Rosh Hashanah as a reminder about our covenant with God, which is renewed every Rosh Hashanah, where we ask God to be our King for the next year and bless us with a happy year. This past year was a very challenging, tumultuous year. Lots of difficulties. Our life have changed forever. And as the year comes to an end, I think it's time for us to realize that Atem Nitzavim Hayom, we are all standing firmly before God, being able to celebrate the new year. And I'm sure that as we are standing firmly today, God will bless us with a new year, brings us all the blessings and all the health and happiness, and hopefully we'll be able to reassemble together as groups, socializing and mingling and celebrating many simchos together. Have a good week.